All right. Can't believe I have to prove myself again. Oh my word. This is getting ridiculous. There's going to be a break in between these jokers. Get over here and see if I've missed anything already. This is getting ridiculous. I aim for people to start asking questions soon enough. I've already done 40. I guess this time I'll gotta go up to 200, don't I? It's getting ridiculous. It really is. Get back over here and finish them off. It's what people want, isn't it? It's already 90 of them jokers. I'm gonna have to get past, and I mean way past 100. I've already done 90. That's 140 already. What's up, Ted? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Well, yeah. You're probably right. I shouldn't have to prove myself, but apparently I have to. Ask Crystalline, she can tell you. It's not a pretty picture. I'm gonna have to go up to 200 of these jokers. Not even right, not even fair, but I might as well have to do this as a punishment. This is ridiculous. Really, it is. This for why I ain't even posted the StreamYards link yet. But if somebody says that they need the StreamYards link, yeah, you better believe I'm gonna post it. All I can say while I'm doing this, even if it's non-actions, you don't make fun of somebody's size. That's already 145 push-ups. That's already 170. Jeez. All right. I tell you what. There's the link. Give people a couple of minutes to come on the StreamYards because I'm getting these push-ups doing. I said if I had to come back doing any more, it was going up to 200 of them. I wasn't playing. All right, I did 170. It's time to finish these bad jokers off. I can't believe I'm having to go through this. That's an even 200. I better not ever have to come back and do push ups again. I can be doing other stuff than do push ups. It's not a way to spend your birthday week. Why? Hello, Zigzag. How are you? You're welcome to come up. Yeah, that link's not too far. There you are.
Hello.
Hello, Zigzag.
You doing push-ups
Gregory.
again? What are you proving?
I guess the fact that I'm gonna have to go to child size before people quit doing their actions on. You see, that's a full size right there. What am I supposed to do? Make a twin sheet fit? That's what I'm proving. I
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
have to
tell them
keep
mind their
proving
own business.
myself. I wish, but it don't work that way. That's
Oh,
why I had
that
to come
would
on here
too.
and do push-ups.
No, it would.
Hoo-wee.
I'd tell them mind their own business. Take care of their own self.
I had to do 200 of them that time.
Yeah.
I think I want everybody in the chat to say they don't want to see that no more because some individual needs to get the picture. That's all I'm going to say.
No, you don't really need to prove anything to anybody.
I know it.
If you're healthy and you feel good, that's what matters. If they don't like looking at you, turn their head. Look away.
Not only that, but trying to treat me like I'm old and need to be in assistive living with
Oh,
them. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
tell them that's between you and your doctor, and it's none of their business.
Thing is, do I have to be up somebody's moron and around the corner 24/7
Uh,
if I'm getting my own place fixed up?
well, that should tell them something.
I wish.
If your dad thinks you're capable of living by yourself, that should tell them all they need to know.
They just insist for me to be a little kid. I
Well,
can't go back to that stage.
they're sticking their nose in where it don't belong.
10-4?
But you need to just really lay into them about that one.
Been there, done that, and they don't want to listen. That's why the proof is in the push-ups.
That's like me. My kids say, "Oh, you need to eat this and you need to eat that. You don't need to eat that. You don't need to do that. You don't need that." I tell them mind their own business. Take care of themselves. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I've done tried that too many times. That's why I went back to doing push-ups again.
I wouldn't do nothing to prove nothing to nobody. Tell 'em you got enough sense to know if you're not capable of living by yourself, and it's between you and your doctor as your whether you're healthy enough to live by yourself or not. Make them listen.
Somebody's older than me, I can't make them listen because they're going to learn the hard way.
It don't matter if they're older than you. You're an adult. And if anybody's got anything to say about your well being, it should be your dad, nobody else. Yes, you have to depend on other people for some things, but we all do. No man can live without somebody else.
But it means going to the level that I had to hear last night, and that's why I went back on here doing push ups today.
I would never do nothing, prove nothing to nobody. Like I said, everything it's basically your dad. What your dad thinks, what matters. You and your dad. Evidently, he wants you to be able to live in that house by yourself.
Yup. It's just certain people won't leave that alone.
It ain't none of their business.
And
There's
it's no people, let me say this before we continue this one. Hear it clear. It's nobody on YouTube.
oh, I
I
know who it
promise you.
is. I know who it is.
Yeah, Zigzag knows, so does Crystal Lynn.
That's a big problem with our world. Other people wants to stick their nose in where it don't belong.
Yup.
Everybody would clean up their own house. They wouldn't worry about yours because they wouldn't have time to worry about yours.
And like I said, after I got done doing all them, there's other things I could be doing, and this is not a way to spend my birthday week.
Mm-mm. If you want to lose weight, start walking. Take you a little walk every day. And if you have to, have your dad hook you a string up and make you a path with a string where you can follow that string. That way you won't hit holes, you won't get lost.
I'm doing everything that I'm doing to prove I can't go back to child size. Just so
Our
everybody
body,
can come on here and say, she told you so.
our bodies is set for having a certain size body. And I don't care what we do, it's going to be that. Yeah, we can overeat. We can eat things that makes us fatter, but basically our bodies are set.
No, I don't mean just that. I mean in like the size factor. What do you want me to do? I can't go back to being a size 2T.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. Our bodies, if you start losing too much weight, your body starts storing fat to prevent you from starving. So that should tell anybody that our bodies have a set weight that it wants to stay. That's why
But if that
anybody who does have to lose weight, they have to do it really, really slow. And they have to do exercise, with it.
I already know if D-Man was over here, the exact person that you already know, he would be screaming out pretty quick too. And it wouldn't be me this time.
Well, it ain't none of their business.
Uh.
Maybe they'll listen. Maybe they'll
I
hear maybe they'll hear this and listen.
I hope.
Usually When you start fussing at somebody about weight and that different things that's going on with them, they usually makes them eat more or makes them, they actually go in the direction you don't want them to go.
I didn't get fussed at. I got made to force a twin set. Now get this. This is a full size bed. You saw that already.
Uh-huh.
You force a twin set of sheets on a full size bed. Grow up.
Uh, hey, who's stupid enough to do that?
Sister.
I mean, that's stupidity.
Hmm. Like I said, grow up.
Well, it sounds like they don't have it all up there.
Mm-mm. Now do you see why I had to prove?
Nah, no, no, you don't have to prove nothing. Not in the aspect of what you're doing. You don't have to prove it. It's none of their business.
I mean, come on, that's as bad as taking a twin sheet to that table and trying to force me to sleep up there.
What are they wanting you to get a smaller bed?
Looks that way. I'm not going to a child sized bed. Hang it up on the ceiling and super glue it. Do you need to go and write it down on paper? You might as well.
Mm,
Get a life while
I
you're at
would
it
not.
if that's all you
I
have to
wouldn't
do.
tolerate. I wouldn't be able to tolerate it.
Jeez.
I'd be calling humans. I'd be calling human resources.
Like I said, 2 words a minute ago, grow up.
Somebody would be
Jeez.
off my back real quick.
Ooh, I heard that. You can
Oh,
ask you can ask Crystalline if I didn't call her crying.
oh.
I went there. I did that.
In situations like that, that's when I get. It's more or less like revenge mode. I guess it would be.
I'm not allowed to. I
I'm
have
sorry.
to take or do push ups.
Uh, you're an adult. You do not have to go there. There's lots of people who are blind that live by themselves. Yes, they have to have somebody drive for them, but and sometimes they need help with some things, but overall, they pretty well take care of themselves.
And I'm not supposed to be able to do that, even if I can do it. Because I went to a place to learn how to do it, and I'm not supposed to live that type of life. I think some people need a preach out instead of an education on how what people blind can do and don't underestimate.
Oh, they need to get a life of their own. Like I said, if they take care of their own life, most time you don't have time to mess with somebody else's.
It's pathetic. It's ridiculously insane. What I didn't tell people, because StreamYards is still showing background stuff up here, hide and watch this. Oh, oops, there's nothing to watch really. Yeah, I didn't tell y'all that. I wanted you to see. I will title a stream that tomorrow. Who's ready for that big title? Well, when I'm back out there working on the house again and you can't see nothing, hide and watch this.
Mm.
And the description's gonna say, "Oops, what'd you do this time, StreamYards?" Oops, what'd you do this time, StreamYards? Oh, that might catch attention there, hadn't it?
Yep, might do it.
Mm. Oh boy. It'll throw people off for sure, right?
Yep.
Mm.
Well, Ted came in. Did he not stay?
I don't I don't think he's left. I think he's more or less in the bushes
Ah, okay.
trying to figure out what this title really is. Yeah, I really did what I said. 200 even.
Well, I came on, but I had to go fix me something to eat and eat it. So,
Mhm. But yeah, 200 even. I said if I had to come back again, it was going there too, didn't I?
yeah,
Where'd I go?
of
I
course, doing
didn't do
the
nothing no
exercise, though.
less. But
Exercise probably won't hurt you, but
but I had to take 4 breaks in between.
oh well, you did it.
Exactly.
Ugh. Ah, ooh,
I actually think you were the last one to comment there, Zigzag.
yeah, I was.
Needless to say, this was another pop-up.
Mm,
I wasn't expecting to have to do this, but then did I read comments while I was doing push-ups? Not really, did I?
nope, it didn't take you long to do them.
Uh-uh.
You're getting good practice.
I mean, we can really turn this into something if somebody wants to start some I dare you to do something, and we'll see where it goes. Is that what we're gonna have to do? I'm serious, Zigzag. Does the person not think D-Man won't ask for the panel link where he can chew them out personally? And it won't be me this time, because when he does it, I will turn the camera off and I will go and be doing something else while he's doing the talking.
Just have
I
at it.
will not say a word when he does it. Do you blame me?
Nope.
Ooh,
Like I
wee.
said, they wouldn't be on me. They wouldn't be on me. No, 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 no.
I heard that.
No way.
Uh-uh.
I'd be telling them either you shut up and leave me alone about this, or I'm calling human resources.
The real truth is I ain't even been back, what, for 2 weeks now?
Right? Not even 2 weeks. I think a week.
And then this happens?
Oh, hey.
You want to try to make my life miserable? I'm going to say it again. I'm getting close to the speaker. Grow up.
Okay, friend.
Say it again, Zigzag.
Oh, my finger. I, um, my kitty cat had a
Uh,
seizure, and I touched her on her back, and she bit me on my
oh,
finger.
no.
Oh my goodness, that was horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
She just kept biting. She got her two little long things stuck in my finger,
Mm-hmm.
and, and she just kept biting. And I was
Whoa.
trying to prise her off.
Wow.
And the look on her face was like she was in some kind of zombie state. And I was trying to prise her mouth open with the head I had empty, loose. And I couldn't get her. I couldn't get her to stop, and I couldn't get her loose. She almost bit my other hand on the end of my finger.
Whoa.
I yelled at her, and when I did, I told her quit biting, and she snapped out of it. And
Mm-hmm.
oh Lord, I was shaking so bad, I thought I was gonna pass out. And so I was trying to go clean it, and she followed me in there and just was watching me like she was, ashamed of what she did.
Mm-hmm.
But I did a stupid thing, and I touched her on her back when she did it, and I guess that set her off. I don't know.
Right.
I thought I will never touch her again when she's having one of those spells.
Mm-hmm.
Finger's still sore, and it's the finger I use to type with.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I was like, I hope no infection sets up. It's like all these thoughts was going through my head. Thankfully,
Uh,
I was bit by one of my dogs one time.
mm-hmm.
Dogs in a fight, and I was trying to break them up, and I got bit in the process on the wrist. Oh
Mm-hmm.
Lord, that hurts so bad. I went to the doctor on that one.
I told you what my niece's cat did, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Mm-mm.
All over some clothes that he wanted to knock down. Don't think I didn't tell his butt.
Mm-mm-mm. I don't
I said,
usually, I don't
I told
usually
him,
like spank them or whatever. Usually I could, I just
oh, I didn't
let
even
them
go
know
there.
verbally.
I gave him a verbal whooping with words.
Yeah.
And I said, you don't ever. scratch the hand that pets you.
Yeah, one time we had this cat that I don't know what his ordeal was, but he would bite your ankles when you were walking away.
Whoa.
And then sometimes he would just attack you and bite your like the calf of your leg or the ankle. He didn't bite to bring blood, just enough to hurt. And I got a water bottle and spray bottle, and I used that on him. That kind of broke him from it.
Mm-hmm.
My mom got we she wanted him, so she took him to her house, and then she put him outside, and he every time she'd come out the door, he'd grab her ankle.
Whoa.
And I don't know what she did, but she finally broke him of it. She probably whipped him.
There was one time I was getting ready to go to church when my sisters were kids, and one of their cats grabbed my ankle and put my whole entire bottom part of my right leg in their mouth, and I was already dressed and ready, fixing to walk out, and I had to drag my right foot while I was screaming.
Oh, I had an aunt that
You
hurt,
you didn't think that I
would
didn't.
hide behind the doors and different things to walk through, and
Uh-huh.
he would jump up and grab the top of your leg and just s- put his claws in and kind of just drag his feet down your leg. If you ever scolded him, it was 100 times more. He would just keep doing it and keep doing it, and he would do
What
it
happened?
for 3 days. He would get, I guess, made him mad.
Uh-huh. What happened with
But
this cat? It bit me and it wanted to continue to bite, and you didn't think I didn't throw that leg backwards on purpose while I was screaming? That means get your
wow,
teeth off of me right this instant. And I wasn't even playing with him when I doing that one. Actually, that was a girl cat that done it that time. I wasn't playing with her.
wow. Mine sometimes, if she doesn't want you to do something, like pet her or something, sometimes
Hmm.
she'll turn around and smack at me. And one day I got tired of her doing that because I was trying to teach her not to do that, not to swat at anybody with claws out. She, I don't know, for some reason she does not have the instinct of pulling her claws in, and she's the only cat I've ever had that keeps the claws out when if she climbs up on your leg or whatever. It's like she don't trust you to
Hmm.
keep her safe, and she keeps the claws out. And I've tried and tried and tried to teach her, to put her claws in.
Hmm.
I don't know, she's the weirdest cat I've ever had. She was in a store, and I guess, well, no, the lady who had her on the store, she would pick her up and hold her, like a baby and rub her chest.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't that she wasn't, messed with at all. She wasn't fair,
Hmm.
but she acts like it.
Right. All right. If you're in the bushes, come out wherever you are in there.
I can't see how many people's even in the chat or in the bushes.
Hmm.
I haven't. Ah, there we are.
I see you put that little bear face emoji there too, didn't you, Zigzag?
Oh yeah. Instead of his name, I put the. It's a bear, and then it's a teddy bear. Well, it's a teddy bear, then a bear face. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just in the one in the bushes, so it may be, like you said, maybe Ted.
Oh yeah. I promise you, if Rocky Top Scratcher saw that, mm, that one wouldn't be a pretty picture either, would it, Zigzag?
Uh-uh.
Wonder why I cleared my throat like that. hmm And believe me, he'll see it soon enough when he does. There's no telling, right?
Right.
But we do know it won't be nothing nice. Not this time, for real, right?
Not nice at all.
hmm He already knows it's not going to be anybody on YouTube this time. But will I have to go do another if he tells me to go live again where he can say something? Just be ready. Just be ready. Hang on, I had to do my Vicks inhaler. Oh, there we go. That's better. No, I mean, things could have been getting done in here and other things like that. I don't have time to keep doing this every time, do I, Zigzag?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be doing it. They'll mind their own business and go on about my duties or whatever I wanted to do.
I quote dare anybody to show me where a set of twin sheets is going to fit on a full size because there's no way possible. Never mind, you might have all your little memories of when I used to be a kid, but you can't go back. You can't make somebody's body go back to being one.
Mm-mm.
What are you trying to prove by doing that?
I
I
don't
think I earned the right to say the
understand.
two words grow up.
Mm.
Isn't that right?
Yep. I think next time they were around, I'd find the movie on Helen Keller.
Uh huh.
And be watching it while they're there. Let them
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Let them see how a blind person what they can do.
What did I say when I was doing those earlier? And I think I was right. And I think Rocky Top would even say the same, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Never, I don't care if it's done in actions, make fun of somebody's size.
Mm, no.
Yep. Yeah. A live stream for a couple of. Mm, mm. Jeez, I tell you.
How's your dad doing?
Oh, he's doing real good. He's off of oxygen.
Oh, wow.
He's not having to use oxygen.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, and he's only doing 2 treatments a day. Mhm.
Was Does he have COPD?
10-4.
Shoot. It looks like there's more and more and more people that has that. I mean, it's unreal. I said, used to you go to town, you go to the grocery store, whatever. You didn't see anybody with oxygen. Now you go to town, it's like more and more every year. It's more and more people on oxygen for COPD.
And like I said, what backed my housework up is because he had hernia surgery.
Mm.
People, you have any questions about what that is? I would say time for the Google definitions, Flutter Claimer's Ted, because you're real good at that. And I bet Google will research that one.
I'm pretty good with the researching things.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I have. Well, the friend that passed away a few years ago, um, she says she told all the rest of her friends that she said, if I want to know anything, I just ask Sarah. She says she goes and looks it up. Or she already knows it because she's looked it up. She said she
Hmm.
researches everything.
I heard that. I bet Ted already went and did a quick Google search for anybody that needs to know it. I can picture him sitting there going through. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Google, you hear it
He-Man's
too,
good at
don't
that
you?
too.
Yep.
He-Man's like me and Ted. He wants to know something. He goes and looks it up, researches it.
Hmm. I bet he would give him a quick class on what that was too, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm. I
All
have an
right,
aunt.
for you people that want to know what hernia surgery is, here it goes. The clear Google definition. That's what he would start with, too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I have an aunt, and every time she wants to know something, she calls me.
I heard that.
And if I don't know it, well, research it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But she expects me to know it. It's like, I don't know everything.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the used to you go look things up in books, and now it's harder to find stuff if you go on Google or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it'll have information, sometimes it'll just have a few things on it.
All right, here's a challenge, and this probably could take the rest of the year. What's the hardest research that anybody can ever do on Google?
I'll give you one.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you one.
What's that?
Obama.
Ooh.
A lot of his information has been wiped. off of Google.
Whoa.
Yeah. Before he was uh, sworn in, there was information you could go research and find. It's gone now.
Whoa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would do it.
And if you're in the bushes, go try to find out.
Yep. I
If
put the
Ted's one in the bushes, I know he's going and looking it up now.
I put the big question there that time, didn't I, Zigzag?
Oh yes.
I don't think anybody's asked a question like that. I had to be the one to fire the big question. What are we doing, people?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh well.
I went to look up his adopted dad. Nothing on it. It's like he never was adopted.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. You type in Barry Santero and it don't come up.
Whoa.
That part of
Uh,
his life is just wiped off the information grid.
right? I don't think any question gets bigger than what I asked, does it, Zigzag?
Not in my view.
Ooh wee. I
That
fired that one off directly in this stream, did I not?
yep, yep, you did. You asked the
Ooh
magic
wee.
question, I'll tell you.
Uh, yes, I did. The
It's
biggest one ever existing had to be fired off right here, didn't it?
yes, and it just happened that it's like not even a month ago. I was trying to find information because I was going to show it to my grandson
Mm-hmm.
because he's he watches all this liberal stuff, and so he has these ideas that liberals have, and I was telling this, that, and the other. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, so I was going to look it up and prove that it was, and he had never. I guess he had never. Well, I think he'd heard it uh, when he was younger, but forgotten it so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he don't. All this stuff is like all they hear is that it didn't exist. It didn't exist, and it does.
Right.
And people that did have the information pretends like they don't have it. They pretend like it didn't ever happen.
Because they don't want people to know it.
Well, the part that bothers me is I was watching this guy. He's a conservative, and he was years ago. This all this information was out, and I know he heard it because he's
Mm-hmm.
like I said, he has a channel that is mainly on like politics and stuff going on in the world. So I know he's heard it. And he was acting like, oh, this is new information. I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, I don't know if I want to watch you anymore because he
Whoa.
was, because he was one that did put out true stuff. And when he pretended like stuff that had happened didn't happen, I was like, I don't know if I want to watch him anymore
Uh-huh.
because I want somebody they put something out. It's that way. That's it. It's from now on that it's that way. If it happened, it happened. Don't act like it
Yep.
didn't.
Yep.
And it's like there's news channels that won't put stuff out. They cover up all the truth stuff. And then you act like they didn't know it, but they're the ones who put it
Mm-mm-mm.
out to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like fake.
Oh no. Any of us tried anything like that when we were kids? You best believe you're gonna get one or two things. The belt or the hickory switch.
Right. And I think there's a lot of adults that need a belt or a hickory these days. Because the younger generation, if they go to look something up, they're not getting the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's not right. Because they're living in a pretend world. They don't know. It's like, okay, somebody says, if you don't know the history, you will relive it. So they're making sure they don't know the history. So they're
Yep.
going to relive it. That's not fair.
Nope.
That's not fair to the next generation or somebody's coming up. That's what happens to countries that fall.
That's just like my little nephew that's in the first grade. Now, all you had to know when it comes to math stuff was adding and subtracting. Now they got them. That's too young to be learning timetables.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've been doing that for, oh, goodness.
You're not supposed to know how to do timetables, thought till you hit the third or fourth grade.
That's where most people learn was third grade.
Now the first grade?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why they put them in the, as they call it, Head Start, and they're starting that even younger. Like they go straight out of a car seat into a school, and they have to learn ABCs and one, two, threes, and add, subtract, and all that crap. I said that that makes me mad. They want your children so they can teach them how they want them to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I told my kids with what I went through and what I was seeing in the school system. I tried my best when mine was growing up. It was different. They didn't want them homeschooled, and nowhere did I, nowhere did I find information, that said you just don't, you just can't send them. That's all I ever heard. You can't. You got to send them to school, and then it got to where some kids were being homeschooled, and I started checking into it. Oh, that was horrible to try to find out any information on that. And all I could find out was anywhere you sent them had to be okayed by the school system.
Uh huh.
Like, and then, oh gosh, I don't know. Years later, I found out they put out that you had to be a teacher or certified by the state to be able to homeschool your children.
Uh huh.
Well, then when after my kids got grown, They had kids. Well, then they started letting people, anybody, they had to go through a state certified school, homeschooling. And then, through the years, it's got where there's less and less requirements. But if they don't go through a state certified, they have to take the GED test.
Uh huh.
It's all, and I also learned if you go through a state certified school, one that the state approves, then you are also under the um, still under the state's jurisdiction. You know,
R-
it's kind of like the way they had it set. You still had to answer to the state when, like, if your kid went and got in trouble, the state still had control over some things.
mm-hmm.
It's, mm, I mean, I didn't understand that. You should be able to. You want to homeschool your kids, you ought to be able to homeschool them the way you want them to be taught. That's my
Uh
view.
huh.
But finally, and kids that are homeschooled are smarter because they get more attention, one-on-one attention.
Mm-hmm.
Most times they're ahead of the regular schools.
Right.
I saw so many things in school that didn't like it.
Yet some people don't view it that way.
No, one of my granddaughters, her dad said, told her, told her that kids that are homeschooled are dumb. I'm like, he's full of it.
Uh huh.
Like I said, they're smarter because well, when it depends on the parent too. Just if the parent works with them and tries to teach them, really tries to teach them, they're smarter
Right. Uh huh.
because they get that one-on-one attention.
Exactly.
And in school, I substituted a lot of times, and they had a schedule that they had to go by. And
Oh yeah.
in certain time, it's like math class was from this time to this time. And the minute
Mm-hmm.
that time was there, end it. Well, if you've got a kid that's sitting there doing the math problem and you're trying to explain it to them so they can understand it, you have to stop.
Uh
You can
huh.
stand there and finish explaining it to them. I'm like, that's not right.
Uh uh.
When I was going to school, if we had a math class and we were, somebody didn't understand a problem or how to work it, the teacher stood there and with that child and explained it to them till they got to understand it. Sometimes, if it took forever, no, they wouldn't. But there's, we'll work on this tomorrow. But
Uh huh.
it was like most of the time they would explain it until that child understood it.
Right.
Can't do that anymore.
Uh uh.
It's wrong. It's wrong. That to me is just it shouldn't be that rigid. I couldn't I couldn't handle that
I
because I
heard
felt like
that.
I was failing. I felt like when I was working with kids, I felt like I was failing them, which I was. That's why I got where I told the teacher I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
When they were in elementary school, they had this. I forgot now what it's called. It was a math club, and there was time set aside for just that, and that you got to got to explain.
Mm-hmm.
You got to really work with them on math till they could understand it.
Oh yeah.
The math, I always tried to do examples, like the um any way I could think of that would work with to make them understand, like the fractions. That's hard for
Mm-hmm.
any kid to learn. I tried to teach them with like food or m- sticks or anything that they could so they could actually see it.
Uh-huh.
Most of it didn't take them long to grasp it.
That's just like since I was forced to go to a public school, and I do mean I was forced. Go ahead and ask me out of all of my classes how many tutoring and study hall classes I had.
How many?
4. When I could have had other classes, but no. I had to have 2 study halls and 2 tutorings just because of the AB block system that they created.
Oh.
And that's what they blamed that on too.
I think they did a lot of that stuff just so they'd have enough students they could have that teacher. Make enough work for the teacher.
Oh wow.
See, I got to know a lot of teachers. I spent the first, I'd say the first 6 years of Christie's going to school, I spent it in the school building almost every day. I was in that school helping.
Mhm.
I did a lot of volunteer work, and I got to know a lot of teachers and talk to a lot of them. And my neighbor was a teacher. Not something I would have done for a living. Mm-mm.
I heard that.
uh-uh. I couldn't have handled it for as a career.
You're right.
I was telling somebody the story about helping with the learning disability class one day. Oh my goodness. One class, I think it was maybe 1.5 hours or 1 hour. I can't remember. Anyway, it was a very short time that I had to stay there. This kid in there is like only maybe 4 or 5 students. And this one kid comes up, sits his little hiney on the edge of the corner of the table, the desk, and I got a gun in my backpack.
Oh my word.
And I'm like, oh, you do? And I'm just talking back and forth with him, and because I figured, he was just pulling us, you know, a crank on me. Well, the other kids, they were sitting there just listening. And one of the kids was my neighbor. And he said, when I got a chance, I asked him, I was like, well, what do you think about what he just said? And two of them was like, oh, he's just saying that. and he ain't got nerve to do anything like that. And I asked my neighbor when I got a chance, I'm like, is he telling the truth or is he just pulling a prank on me? He said, well, he could possibly. He's that has that kind of personality. I was like, oh geez. So I
Mm-mm-mm.
asked that kid, I'm like, hey, bring me your backpack. Let me look in it and see that gun. He's like, oh, I don't. He said, I'll bring the backpack anyway. He did. He didn't have a gun.
Mm-mm.
I'm thinking, if this what teachers have to put up with all day?
I wouldn't put it past some of them.
Yeah. See, that was during a time when they were having, like, they'd had bomb threats and all kinds of stuff, in schools. And
Oh,
so,
of course.
it was something to be concerned about. The possibility
Mm-hmm.
of it happening was there,
Uh-huh.
but it's like, I would not want to deal with that all day.
Right.
Crazy world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
That's like all these years. I'm like, this stuff has been going on for years. The school deal.
Uh-huh.
I was, I'm, I was like, you have to go through metal detectors to go to the courthouse. You have to go through metal detectors at the airports. It's lots of things you have to go through metal detectors for. Why not do? Why did they not have them in schools?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my let's see, my grandkids when they were in elementary, there was one school they went to, and you had to, you couldn't even go in the front door. You had to ring a bell and wait for them to let you in. And I was like, why is all schools not that way? If they can't have metal detectors and somebody checking them, well, I mean, even having police at the door and checking kids before they can go into the school, that would be, and let them be locked and loaded.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it boggles my mind why they don't put in safety measures to stop it.
Mm-hmm. Of course, too. When I was real little, there was a nursery that I had to go to when I was in Atlanta. If this don't show you how crazy kids really are, learn from this one, people. There was a little boy that wanted to nothing but be absolutely mean to me. So his plans were, while the teacher wasn't looking and doing something apparently with other kids at that time, this little kid decides he's going to lock me in the boys' bathroom on purpose out of pure meanness.
Mm,
You better believe I beat the living daylights out of the door where the teacher could hear it.
wow.
Now, uh, if it was ever found out what kid did that, I'll never know. But I did let the teacher know that whichever one of them did that was up to no good at all. And
And
that
what
was on
you
a day
did,
that my grandmother was coming to get me. because we were going to go do something special that day.
And see, when the thing was, I learned very young. If boys likes you, they're mean to you. When they're young, don't ask me why, but they are.
And I do mean they locked me in the book. We were supposed to be sitting. You know how the teachers always tell you to sit on the floor, and there would be a piece of carpet you would have to sit on, and you
Yeah.
would have to sit crisscross applesauce because they wanted to turn the TV on, and that would be class time for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently, this little kid was mean enough to snatch me up out of that position and make me get locked in the boys' bathroom, knowing clearly the lock was on the outside instead of it being on the inside. So I had no other choice to do exactly what I did at that time.
Why on earth would it be on the outside instead of the inside?
That
Why
is
would?
what I didn't ever get.
Wow, that's that just things go through my head just hearing that.
No wonder I pounded on that door like I did that day, right?
Yeah.
Blam, 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 where the teacher could hear it.
My mind is going, did teachers want to lock the kids in the bathroom?
Oh, really?
Wow.
But no, there was a kid that did that, not a teacher.
I can't get that picture just sticks in my head. Wow.
I bet Karina's thinking if that ever happened at my school that I'm teaching it. Right?
Wow. Mm,
There's no telling what that kid would have got, right?
wow.
Oh boy, oh boy.
She must, well, she called me one day and she was at work and
Mm-hmm.
it's like all these kids were screaming and it's like, oh my God, I don't know how she stands it. They were playing, I guess, and talking and screaming and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh geez. I have patience, but I don't think I could have listened to that.
But I guarantee you she would have done something to that kid that I told you about.
Mm,
It would not have been pretty either, would it?
most daycares, well, I guess they, like free time, they're louder, move around a lot.
Oh yeah, you got that right. That was done in the free time, but
Uh-huh.
just 'cause we had to sit in front of the TV, you going what did you say you're gonna do? And then you go off and you going
Yeah, in
mm-hmm.
my younger days, I could stand to hear kids, screaming, yelling, running. So, I could handle all of it, but now, mm-mm.
I heard that. Uh-oh, where'd you go, Ted? I know you're in the bushes.
There was there was two people in the bushes a while ago.
Yep,
Still two people in the bushes.
I heard that.
Come out,
But
wherever you are.
it doesn't ever say who the other one is yet, because they've not typed in the chat either, have they?
Nope.
Now's the time for all people to come out of the bushes and show yourself.
Well, at least they could just say hi.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Is it Space Taco? Is it Roughneck? I wonder who else is in the bushes with Ted. Is it Crystalline?
I don't know.
Oh.
Mhm.
Uh-oh, what is that?
It's okay. It's just a vehicle somewhere around.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sound like they're having trouble with it, doesn't it?
Oh, it's my monitor. It's not really like that.
Oh, gotcha.
The way I got my monitor, it's underneath a flower pot and it's makes it weird sounding sometimes.
Gotcha. Or do I even have to? I wonder if it could be Anthony hiding in the bushes. Good possibility there too, isn't it, Zigzag?
There's a possibility. I fixed me lasagna for lunch. About some it was already made. Oh, it was good.
All I've done today is have coffee.
Oh, it was kind of a one of those vehicles that's you know.
Uh huh.
It was one of those.
I thought so.
Yeah,
Pretty good guess, wasn't
makes it kind
it?
of staticky sounding the monitor.
Uh
Where
huh.
where I have it, it's not. Some things are fine, like people talking or something like that. It's okay, but something that's really weird sounding to begin with, it makes it even
Mm-hmm.
worse.
Oh yeah. So what's everybody doing today?
I've not done anything. Lachey came over and brought something I forgot left in her vehicle yesterday, and
Mm-hmm.
talked to her for a little while. She got to visit with the doggy that loves her to death.
That's good.
Um, and I fixed me something to eat. That's it.
I heard that. Speaking of, did I hear a dog bark?
No, nope. I hadn't heard a dog bark.
I thought I did over there where you are for a second.
Mm-mm. If it's mine here in the house, you'd know it.
Right,
On the monitor, yeah, you might barely hear it, but if the dogs hear it, or when the other dogs barking, they start barking.
right.
Freya, especially, she barks at everything.
I
I got
heard that.
one. I got one. My neighbor says she's got so much to say to everybody. She barks constantly, and the other one, he if he knows somebody when they pass by, he watches and he learns who goes by all the time, and he learns the vehicles. If it's a
Hmm.
stranger to him, yeah, he'll bark. That's like he heard Lachey come up this morning. He he barked a little bit, and then he listened, and he heard it was her vehicle. So he shut up and he took off to the door, and he set the door crying. Freya, she barks. She was barking, barking, barking.
Whoa.
Yeah, she barks even with her at her.
I heard that.
I try to teach her to. I used to could tell her talk, don't bark, don't yell at everybody.
Hmm.
Sometimes that works, sometimes it don't. She'll go wow, 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 wow. She
I'm
still knows
surprised.
what it means. She just don't listen all the
Uh huh.
time.
I'm surprised nobody showed up in here yet. That's because I need to figure something out before tomorrow. And this is I filed this technology question back on StreamYards now. I've got more housework coming up, people. And technology wise, I'm definitely going to need somebody up on the panel to help figure something out.
Well, you need it where you can get this to back to full screen.
I gotta say this. If there's anybody out there that's real good with StreamYard's technology, help!
Get it back to full screen so you can see everything that's going on.
I know they heard that, didn't they, Zigzag?
Hmm.
And I did scream it out there, didn't I?
Yep. Oh my goodness. Lachey had to go to the doctor this morning. Her ears was so. She said they were so stopped up. She couldn't hear anything this morning.
I hate it when that
Hurting.
happens.
Hurting. One of them was draining. And she had to go to the walk-in clinic.
I
Like,
hate it when that happens.
might get like that, and then it clears up, and then it comes back. Sometimes it gets bad enough. I go to the doctor. I got a place underneath my neck. The the last time I let the doctor know it was there, and he said it was a lymph node that was swollen up, but it's still there, and that's months ago. So I was like, I guess I need to go back and have it checked.
Hmm.
it kind of it's kind of worrisome, that it's still there. It swells up and then it kind of goes down a little bit, but it never goes away. Lachey thinks it's just my ears, drainage from my ears.
Oh boy.
I don't, for it to be there that long, I don't think it is.
It can't be.
And I got a lymph node around my back, like underneath my armpit toward the back, and it's a lymph node's kind of swelled up a little bit. It's like, kind of worries me.
Right. Well, I wonder where everybody's at today now.
We down to one.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I thought it was going to be cold. I dressed for, for it to be cold, and went to town. It was hot. It's like when I went into stores, it would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh. And then Lachey says it's supposed to snow, I think, this weekend or Monday. It's supposed to get cold
Whoa.
again.
Oh boy.
Everybody will be sick.
Mm-hmm. You already know.
No, leave me alone. No, leave me alone. No, no, Junior, quit. Junior,
Uh-oh. What's he doing?
aggravating me.
Mm.
He's the kind of dog, if he wants to be petted, he don't just walk up and lay his head in your lap. He wants to n- pull and tug and nuzzle your hand and just irritate you
Say what?
until you do what he
Yep.
wants.
Yep.
Or if he wants to go outside, he does it. It's like,
Yep. What you doing, Dad? Sorry about that. Dad came in for a bit.
mm. he, he left me alone, went to the back door.
I heard that.
I had the rolled up paper. Like, just leave me alone. You can take an envelope
Mm-hmm.
and show it to him, and he'll go behave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and he's been swatted with, just like an envelope, and he knows it don't hurt, but to him, it would be the same if you had a belt toward a kid or a switch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, 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 don't want that. Uh-oh, some
What is
fool
it?
got a gun.
Uh-oh.
Uh, They shoot guns all the time around here. Sometimes 11 o'clock at night they'll be shooting a gun.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they target practice, and we got a gun. What do you call it? Gun range? I guess you call it up above,
Uh-huh.
up above uh, my house. Up behind,
Uh-huh.
they have a gun range. So there's, they go out and shoot guns.
Uh-huh.
We got neighbors that got more. They got more money and they got sense,
I
and
know I heard that.
they'll go out there and shoot a gun for 30 minutes Just bang, 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 bang. I guess they get a
Wow.
new gun. They just go shoot the gun. Target
Uh
practice.
huh.
So it's guns going off all the time.
Oh, I hear you.
You get up sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning. Somebody's shooting a gun.
Hey, y'all want to see something crazy?
What's
That
that?
whole deal with the rats in here, hang on. We're going down to the floor, people. Can y'all see where the rats have chewed?
It's almost too dark to see.
They have chewed into that dresser.
Oh,
Jeez. The bottom part of it.
wow.
And you would think they wouldn't do that when them drawers were in there. That right there proves it.
Well,
I'm gonna go up under here again. Hang on, 1, 2, 3.
somewhere they said if you wash like mop your floors with pine sol,
Uh huh.
that will stop them.
Wow. Well, I had washed my bed sheets once, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then here I go again, having to wash them again yesterday, only because of what? They done
No,
took rat pellets and peed on them again.
no.
I kid you. Knock on wood.
Ooh.
I kid you not.
Well, like I said, you living with those animals, farm animals, you gonna have them because they got bringing, they got food that brings
Uh
them
huh.
to your area. We had, they built the house, then it got like any holes that they had made. I got that closed in. Everything was closed back up. Well,
Uh huh.
wasn't around. Well, then they built another house, and the minute they started digging, then I started having mice, and I can't. I can't get rid of them this time. I don't know.
Well, let me ask everybody in this stream a question. Here we go. We're fixing to get serious.
Oh, we
What
got
is the ultrasound? We've got these little ultrasound lights up, and
yeah.
now does that help, or what's everybody's opinion there?
My opinion, no. We had one. Don't remember what it was for, but it was one of those ultrasound things, and it didn't. It didn't work.
Well, Dad wanted to try them and see.
Well, yeah, you try anything. All right. Here's the rat repellent: black pepper, cinnamon, glow, garlic powder, and a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of water.
All right, send that recipe to my Gmail.
Well, I didn't write down like how much of each thing, but it was like, it'd be like one teaspoon or um 1 tablespoon. The vinegar was maybe like a fourth of a cup, and then the water was like a fourth, half a cup or a little more, maybe a cup.
People, if
But you're
there's
supposed to like put this all in a blender, blend it up where like the little, like the black pepper and the garlic powder wouldn't be little clumps,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put it in a spray bottle and you spray it
Oh, okay.
where you want
Gotcha.
to repel them from.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to write it down on this thing because this is things that they do not like to smell. It bothers their nose
Oh, good.
because they use their smell to go follow food. So anything that interrupts that, if it burns their nose, whatever, they can't use their nose to go to food.
Can I ask another question?
What?
For certain things that have to be used like toothpaste, why do rats bother that?
Huh?
Exactly.
Must have sugar in it, and it must not be. I've never had that to happen.
You know what? I'm turning this light out for a minute. Let's go on an experiment.
But you got gophers, you got
Let's
rats. I have
uh-huh.
mice.
Let's go
But
on an experiment to figure something out, people.
but
This is experiment.
I do know that soap. They will eat soap.
Ooh, and there's a bar of soap in there, and they ain't found
Mice
it.
will eat soap because it's
There's a bar.
oily.
There's a bar of soap in there, and they ain't found it.
They it's oil. It's like grease, and they eat that.
Let's go off on a little experiment, and we're gonna see if Zigzag can read what's in some toothpaste. Oh boy, here we go. Don't say I didn't warn you, people.
I'll write this. I'll write like what I think that this was. I can't remember exactly, but
Let me get that light right there. All right, hang tight. We are going up in this cabinet right here. Now,
they
this
were
is the
got in
perfect.
a cabinet.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
They
okay.
won't get in this medicine cabinet. They won't touch anything up there.
Oh, okay.
But this is the perfect example of if you leave a tube like this right here anywhere else, here we go. There it is.
It must have some kind of like oil in it and like sugar.
Is that what you're
Because I
seeing?
do know they will anything that's oily or sugar, they'll go
Is that
after it.
is that what you're seeing?
I can't I can't read the ingredients. It's too small.
Oh, okay.
But uh I have tubes of toothpaste in the washroom.
But why would they even bite a dime size hole in the side of a tube?
Just to, I guess, checking to see if it's something they eat.
It's crazy, ridiculous what they'll do anymore.
Uh-huh. I was always taught they won't chew into plastic. Oh, yes, they will.
Uh huh.
Oh, yes, they will. Uh,
Real quick and in a hurry.
uh-huh.
Now, stuff like, hang on, if we go something like, probably one of these bottles, they won't do it. One of These bottles, they won't do it.
Well, maybe it's not, they don't smell, maybe they don't smell something that they think is edible.
I'm surprised. Now get this. I'm surprised that's a tube. I'm surprised they ain't been into that yet.
Huh.
And clearly speaking, if I open this now, hang on. Uh, that has a that has a pretty strong scent.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they won't get in it.
Who knows?
Of course, toothpaste, now you think about toothpaste. You might have something on your hands when you go to use that toothpaste that's sweet or oily and it gets on
Nope.
the tube, and that may be why they got into the toothpaste.
It's never once that because I've always checked my hands and nothing's ever there. Now you see for stuff like they won't go after this either because it's a bottle. Any of those bottles like that? No.
Hmm. Oh, okay. That has most of those have a minty smell to them, or it's um like if you smell it, it kind of burns your nose type smell, and
Uh huh.
that may be why they don't mess with those.
Whoa. Or something like that big bottle right there, they won't mess with either. That bottle? Uh huh.
They get in. I had little tubes, of the ketchup that came, like from McDonald's and different places. Wasn't thinking nothing about it. Had them laying in the kitchen, and they got those and chewed into them and eat the stuff out of them. And I was like, ketchup? But I got to realize ketchup has sugar in it.
Uh huh. But you see, this right here itself is a pump bottle. They won't go after that one either.
It probably has a strong smell that burns their nose. It's
Well,
not a
they'll
food.
even
It's
have
not a food substance.
right.
Yeah,
But let's see.
yeah. I had a container of petroleum jelly,
Mm-hmm.
and they chewed in the top off of it and chewed the side of the jar and eat some of that.
Are you ready to be surprised?
What the heck?
I just I just smelled this, and it's not really that strong.
But it wouldn't take much. That's the deal. It wouldn't take much to. I mean, you think how small a rat or a gopher or a mouse is.
Uh huh.
Wouldn't take as much to be strong to
What?
them.
Whoa. Or you have something like they won't even go after that bottle right there.
Well, anything that you got and sit around that they get into, get you like a metal box. If you find any kind of metal box, put it in it where they won't get into it.
They won't even go after that can right there. Look at that now.
What? I can't. Huh.
That can right there. They won't go after it.
Oh,
Uh huh.
yeah. Yeah, that's metal.
Uh huh.
That's what I'm saying. If you find a metal box to put your like toothpaste and soap and um petroleum jelly, I know they get into that.
They
It's,
won't go after that right there either.
it's like,
And you think that would scream potential for getting into, I
uh,
mean, because even that bottle right there, they won't go after. It's
I've learned they get
crazy.
into things you wouldn't think they would. It's like, but doing research, it's like it's I learned the sweet or oily. It's food. It's a food
Mm-hmm.
substance that don't have a strong smell.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's things I didn't think. I never would have dreamed. I have candy and always had candy everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I have it in my bedroom. I have it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some that I'd forgotten I had it. It was in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Those mice ate every bit of it. It's like, golly. It's like they have a sweet tooth.
Now you recently said something. Now watch this. I told you there's a whole bar of soap in here, did I not?
Uh huh.
They
Huh.
won't come after it.
Wow.
They won't come after that.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Well, let me think. The bar that I had it was, it was like clear. It was like the clear soap, the, not like that. And, they eat that. What was a different kind? It was wrapped up in paper, and they eat every bit of that bar of soap. It was like that blew my mind. But there
Whoa.
was some that was Amish made, and they didn't touch it.
Mm.
So it must be what's in it, what it's made out of.
You never know, do you?
Mm-mm, no, I don't
Didn't I?
usually. I don't usually keep bars of soap. I use the liquid soap,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't mess with the container that has that in it. But the bars of soap I had, um, the I bought the Amish one, but the others I think I got them from Mom's when she passed away.
Ah.
So
But
she
didn't
used
I?
bar soap.
Uh-huh. Didn't I tell people we were off on an experiment? Mm-hmm. What do we go in the bathroom and find out today, people? Now that I did do.
I just hate, anytime they build a new house, you gonna have if you got a tiniest little crack, they're gonna come in your house.
Mm-hmm. But like I said when I showed you that bar of soap, and it's clearly sitting right there in plain daylight.
Yeah, that's weird. It must be what it's. It's either I don't know.
Google definitions if you can see that soap, Ted.
I can see the soap. It's like, why would they leave that one alone and get another one?
That's why I told him Google definitions. See if he can. He probably saw that like you did, but I want to know the ingredients that's causing them not to mess with it.
Yeah, that's
That's what I want directly.
yeah. What is it?
This is
If
a recipe for go find this out for me because I would like to know seriously.
well, that's like what was it? Somebody, gosh, years ago, they was saying if you have, I think it was Zest soap bars. that it would keep them away. And
Whoa.
it's like I went and got me some Zest bar soap and set it around everywhere. It's like, but they're still around.
Uh huh.
It's little bitty. It's mice. It's little bitty mice, which is I don't like them because my cat. One night I was asleep and my cat brought one up and laid it on my chest.
Uh
Oh,
huh.
oh I like to die.
Whoa.
It was alive. It was not dead. It was alive.
Wow.
Yeah, I told her, I said, don't you ever bring me another gift. She hadn't.
Uh-huh. I heard that.
I woke up and I was screaming and slapping. And I said, don't you ever bring me another gift. I don't want it.
Uh huh.
But now when she catches one, she chews one of its legs off.
Whoa.
Yep. Sometimes she'll chew two legs, the front legs, but most time at least one leg, front leg,
Mm hmm.
so it can't run. She don't. Usually she don't. Like she won't kill them right away, but she'll chew that leg off of them.
Uh huh. Now, did everybody have a little fun experiment there for a bit?
That's one thing I can't stand because you're asleep. You don't know if one's around or not.
Mm
It's
hmm.
like, ooh,
How I clearly ever know it.
mm, mm-mm, ooh,
The I don't know if I ever showed you where Dad's bedroom is, right?
we're what?
Dad's bedroom out in the hall.
Oh no, mm-mm.
Hang on. We're up and moving again, people. What can I say? Caught this bedroom right here. That's the door to his bedroom. Back when he was still back there in that other room, I was up here in this one. He happened to be gone somewhere that time. And where the bed was set up in there, because it was one of them little twin sized hospital beds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a plastic container on the other side of it. But I think Dad came back in a little later and went to bed that night. And I was laying down in there in that bed, and I heard something go squeaky, squeaky, like a little play toy.
Ooh,
I said, if I hear you again, I'm going to make two moves. One, I'm swinging my feet off the side of the bed. And two, when I stand up and leave this room, you will be trapped by yourself. And you know how I know this? I'm taking everything out of here that I was sleeping on, including my pillow. I'm taking everything I was sleeping under, and you will have nothing but yourself left in this room. So, apparently, that little joker thought I was playing games, right?
mm-hmm.
And I said, let me tell you something. I made the exact moves that I said that I would, and I said, zoom, and I ran straight out of that bedroom right there and took off non stop straight in here to the living room. I said, you didn't think when I said, if I heard squeaky squeaky again, did you? Guess what? I think I made a believer out of you this time, didn't I?
Wow.
And I went to sleep in the living room after that. What does that say?
Mm. The problem is they don't care what room you're in. They're gonna, if they want to, they can go anywhere. That's the problem with them.
But
No, I don't like them.
when I did that, I made a statement to be heard out of that bedroom door because I said, "Pow!"
Mm,
I didn't even give it time to shut good before I slammed it. It had no choice but to say "Pow!" when I closed it.
that's
What
one
does
thing
that
I like my
say?
cat. I like my cat because I know, she most of the time she's sleeping around where I am, and if there's one in the room where she is, she'll show you it's there.
Hmm.
She'll hunt it down.
I heard that.
If she hears one in the other bedrooms, that's closed off, she'll sit and wait on them to come out.
That's what I had to hire my friend's dog to recently do. In fact, she's got two of them over here, and they're Chihuahua dogs. And
Uh-huh. You mean
these
they
dogs, these dogs were ready to chase them down.
really?
Yeah, really,
Wow, I wouldn't have thought they would.
they will.
We used to have some kind of, it was a terrier. I can't remember exactly what the breed was. I just know it was a terrier. It had a curly tail, and
Mm-hmm.
that dog. Oh my good! This is when my husband and I first got married. We lived in this apartment that was his grandmother's, and it was upstairs, and it had rats, not not gophers, but uh, it wasn't mice. It was rats, and they would come out at night, and
Mm-hmm.
that dog. I don't know if it was just one in there because I never really saw, like rat pills or anything. That it was just very few. So I figured it was just one. But every night that dog would sit at the kitchen, and it usually the rat would come out of the closet, the pantry, and
Mm-hmm.
that that dog would chase it, and it would sit in the dining room. Sometimes it would, if it knew it was there, it would go further into the dining room and watch the kitchen door. And every night they got to where it was like they were playing a game with each other. Cat and mouse.
Whoa.
The cat and mouse game is what the dog. It was the dog and mouse game because the dog would sit there and let it come, and if it took one step out of that kitchen, the dog would chase after it. And so the dog got to where it would just let it come a little further into the dining room, and then it would chase it, and it would catch it sometimes, but it wouldn't kill it. I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
kill it, kill it, kill it. I want rid of it, and it wouldn't do it. It would just, and that rat would come. Sometimes it would come, run in front of the dog, and then take off back to the kitchen.
I'll put it to you this way. What you didn't think with the dogs that have been in here. Now I don't know if it's the scent of where the dog's been or what, but the rats are hid.
Yeah, but you got bigger rats. You got more like gophers instead of rats.
Still, they're hid too. I think they're scared of what these dogs will do.
Maybe.
Or do you think it's the scent, like I said, or is it both?
I don't. I don't know. It just, like you said, it may be the dogs. It may be they're afraid that the dog will catch it.
Hmm.
The dogs may have chased after them
They're like, oh
on the
no,
way
we
back.
better stay away. They're like, we better stay away from here. There's dogs that have entered.
Uh-huh. Yep. Because they try to avoid humans, as far as like a human up walking around with lights
Mm-hmm.
on. They tend to stay away from the humans, so I would think they would do that with the dog too.
When I first started hearing them real good, I clearly disturbed the living daylights out of the area that I knew they were in, which was that bedroom. And they didn't like that one bit 'cause I made sure whatever I did in there that day, I had the light on full time. And it did not go out till late that night.
Well, rats is something I wish the Lord had never invented. I wish he hadn't made those.
I'm talking,
I
I
don't.
stayed
And a gopher? Oh my god! No, no, no! I've seen one gopher. No, no, no.
I stayed up till at least 3 a.m. with the light turned on that
Yeah,
day.
I would be too. Oh
Oh
God.
yeah.
My mother in law and them lived close to where there was a hamburger restaurant. They lived. It had started turning into like the business district. They lived. It was a main street, and they had lived there for years and years and years. Everything just started growing. The town did, and was taking over more and more of the land. The houses and stuff, and building businesses. And oh god, I had never in my whole life, I had never seen a gopher. I'd seen rats, I'd seen mice, never a gopher. Oh my! There was one in her kitchen one night. I walked in the kitchen door. It ran across the table and jumped on the wall, climbed the side of the wall, and there was a hole. And I bet it wasn't no more than a quarter size hole. And that gopher was like a cat, and it went through that hole. I was like, I could not understand how it could just go right into that little old tiny, tiny hole.
Uh huh.
Oh, it's like I didn't sleep. I couldn't
Has
sleep in that house.
has anybody came in that we don't know about yet?
I don't know, but if they are, they're getting their ears full.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
we
there's well, see that. Hold on. Oh
we've been off on some
yeah,
topics
yeah,
now.
yeah. We got three people.
Oh, okay.
Three people in the bushes. Y'all come out and talk to us.
Come on out of there. You're even welcome to come up on the panel.
We're gonna run out of stuff to talk about. Not.
Yeah. Right. Y'all want to keep this going? Come on up, like Roughneck says. Oh boy.
I considered we were lucky. We live in the country. I mean, when we built out here, we were the only house on this side of the lake. So, and it's nothing but woods around us. And every time I walked out the door, I figured I was going to come up on a snake, or some kind of wild animal. And I figured I'd have rats and all that,
Uh huh.
eating holes into coming into the house. And it's just, oh, that was worried me to death. For years, we didn't have nothing. And then they built a house next door, and that's when we had mice come in. No, one time, my oldest son, he kept food in his room all the time, and so he had one in his room, and we had to find out where the hole was, close it up, and then I just plain and simply forbid him to have any kind of food in his room, and we that was the end of that. And uh, then they built this next house. Oh goodness, no, they really come out then.
I heard that.
Uh, because they constantly was digging. You know, they dug and then they stopped and then they dig and then they'd stop. It was, I guess, 6 months they kept doing that. So they were running them all out of where they, of course, their house being an older house, you're gonna have cracks and and stuff and develop and so it's like I don't know. Oh, I hate it.
Right.
It's hard to make sure you don't have any kind of little bitty tiny hole anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
My husband replaced two windows, and when he did, him and his brother put them in. They did it real quick. They were in a hurry, and they didn't put them in just really level, and they were smaller than the windows we had before. And they built in for it, but they didn't get it. I don't know, for some reason it wouldn't. There was like a space left, where it wasn't covered up,
Uh
and
huh.
and it was. I don't know if we ever got it completely closed in.
Well, I will say there's another major question when it comes to rats, like we've been talking about. And it looks like I'm fixing to just fire this major question off right here. Because I believe everybody knows the difference in between sheetrock and paneling.
Hmm.
My question here, why do they go and mess with paneling more than they will the sheetrock
Because
that's on the wall?
sheetrock has most of it has a little bit of arsenic in it. Some
And
is
so
worse
they would go into paneling for what reason?
because it's wood.
Ew.
It's not going to kill them. Arsenic wood.
I heard that.
That's a simple one.
I guess there's nothing too major on that then, is it?
Nope. That was a simple question.
Oh wow. But I guess it could still be pretty big in case people did not know.
Yeah.
That might run into the same situation. And now if you didn't know, you do now if you go back and replay this, right?
Yeah. They'll get they'll learn lessons on rats, gophers.
Definitely. It's like they're getting a whole schooling
Hmm.
in the knowledge of rats. Well, you
We
know,
never had we when I was I mean growing up, we lived in all kinds of houses and when I was young, um
uh-huh.
older houses and we never had rats. Never. We never had bugs. And the first time that I ever had a bug is I brought it in from the grocery store. First time I'd ever seen a bug.
Things that I need to say. I'm almost as old as this house is. Did that make any sense?
Yeah, I do know the older a house gets, the more holes it gets in it.
Right, but what I said to you, did that make any sense?
Yeah.
This house, if not a few years after I was born, is where my granny used to live.
Huh.
And I kid you not, I probably was no more than the age of 2 whenever it was here.
Huh.
Now you know why I made that statement.
Yeah. Well, I don't care what kind of house. I don't know what mom did, but whatever she did, we never did have anything like that. Like I said, the first time I went to the grocery store, I brought potatoes and brought them in, and it was a water bug in potatoes. That like drove me crazy.
Now speak of that, there are water bugs. In fact, there was 2 of them jokers in my bedroom last night and one in the kitchen.
Well, if you see two, there's thousands.
And then there was also a stink bug in the kitchen.
Now here, well, we've always had like granddaddy long legs um, in the house. We've always had never spiders too bad. Um, thousand legs. Those like I see those a lot of time. Used to see them a lot. I don't see anymore. But like Cook's Pest Control said, you live in the woods, you're gonna have bugs in your house.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's right. I didn't know that. I didn't learn that until after we built out here.
And like we didn't tell people, every time you catch me doing push ups, you've always been up here on panels so far, hadn't you,
Mm,
Zigzag?
yeah. Mm,
Why does it work out that way?
I don't know, but it does.
Yeah, it does. I knew if I didn't put that there, somebody would be asking for it, right?
Unlikely somebody would,
Yeah.
somebody would show up.
Uh huh.
Got three in the bushes. Mm,
I heard that.
come on out. Somebody come out of the bushes.
Come on out of them bushes and show yourselves.
Go get chiggers.
Don't make me type something in this chat and have to chase you around those bushes.
We both live in the woods. You're gonna get chiggers.
Oh yeah, very quick. Any telling anymore who knows what you're liable to find in them bushes.
It might be snakes. It's like,
Yeah, that's true too.
oh my. Well, Christy's uh, granddaughter, no, it was her stepdaughter. Um, Christy had to show her um, the fake snake. she, she, to begin with, she wasn't too sure whether it was real or not. She was very cautious.
Uh huh.
She had a bewildered look on her face. She was telling her that I had scared two two different charter. Well, yeah, it was charter men or spectrum men. With that snake, I'd scare the death out of them. We both about had a heart attack.
I heard that.
It looks real, and the way I had it fixed, it looked like a real snake. How they
Uh
do.
huh.
The little old Mexican man, he was digging a. He had to bury a line, and he come walking up to the house, and my dogs, of course, they started going crazy because he was up close to the house. And I walked out there, and he's standing out there holding his heart.
Uh huh.
He says, "Snake, I just about had a heart attack."
Mm
Well, I didn't. I thought, there is a real snake. It's black. It's real. It's not a fake one, and it's about 4 foot, 5 foot long. It's a black snake, big sucker, and that I kind of thought it might be that, but he had found my fake one. He ran up on it. I was standing there dying laughing when he told me where it was.
mm.
And I kept trying telling him it's a fake one. He wasn't sure. He wouldn't believe me. And so I went over and picked it up and showed him it was fake. And then he turns around and he starts to walk up where I was. And he looks down and there's another fake snake laying beside him.
Mm-mm.
And he grabs his heart again. He's like, "There's another one." I said, "It's fake." It's like, but everybody, even Christy, sometimes she'll walk up on it and won't be paying attention. She just sees the snake,
Mhm.
and it still scares her. And
Speaking of
now,
that, there's no telling.
let me finish this one. Now her son has picked up loving the fake snakes.
Mm,
I said it's a genetic thing.
you're right.
My mother had them, I have them, and now he has them.
There's no telling. My niece and nephew that usually come over here some, who knows where they found something they were going to scare the daylights out of me one time with. And Zigzag already knows what this is because she was just talking about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, you're going to be laughing so hard now. I don't know if you're going to be able to type for a few minutes off of this one. My niece and my nephew both come right here in this living room where I was sitting, and they threw something on me that my only reaction was to do nothing but scream just for a brief few seconds. When I reached to find out what it was, I said, "Where did you kids go and find this rubber snake? You scared the daylights out of me with that."
I used to have a fake. It was a fake spider. It was a huge thing, and it's everybody that come up on it, scared the crap out of them.
I heard that.
It was a rubber. It looked, more like a real one,
Whoa.
and it scared it scared everybody. I think one of the kids took it.
I thought this was going to be real as much as it stretched out. That's what scared me. What does that tell you?
I had one. It's a small one, and somebody took it. It's a little snake. Somebody took it. I think it was my step grandson. He took stuff all the time out of my yard, and I don't know what he did with it, but I couldn't keep like any kind of little sign by my door. I couldn't keep it,
Mm-hmm.
and in my gardens, my flower gardens, stuff had come up missing. It's unusual stuff, like one was a footprint, and one of them came up missing. One was
Right.
eyeball. I had these two little eyeballs. They were huge. They were like maybe an inch and a half round, and they were little eyeballs. And I just had them sitting on the ground, and those come up missing.
I heard that.
Weird stuff, It's like it, it looked like just like a frog had stuck its little eyes out to look around.
Uh-huh.
But nobody ever knew. We used to have this bathtub, like metal wash tub, and
Uh-huh.
we had it sitting out by the in the it's by the ramp, and in the corner, but ramp
You
was
better
on one side
behave.
of it, and the porch,
You better
the
behave.
the patio was on the other side of it, and we had this real turtle in it, and that used to scare the devil out of everybody. They wasn't expecting anything to be in it, and we had like flowers, the water flowers and stuff in it,
Uh-huh.
and rocks, and it was a big, giant sized turtle.
Uh-huh.
Snapping turtle was in it.
Y'all, hang on a minute, because speaking of Dad, tell him hello.
Hey, Dad. Glad to hear you're doing better.
Tell him what all you're able to do now. There you go. There you go. You heard it from Dad.
Horrible when you can't do stuff.
Yep. What you looking for, Dad? Uh-huh. We by ourselves now? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I heard that. Uh-huh.
Mm.
I wonder, does it show you how long I've been streaming already, Zigzag?
2 hours and 44 minutes and 33 seconds. 34.
Oh, okay. I think. Oh, how many have I done before when we fixed them? Probably about that. Think we'll go in even what 3 hours? You think, Zigzag?
Yeah.
Be longer than I've been before, right there, wouldn't it?
Well, you have done 3 hours before, but
But
you had
not in a good.
a lot more people.
Right, but not in a good while. I haven't. Right.
No, not in a good while. Yeah, we down to one in the chat.
Uh huh.
They won't come out and talk to us.
Hmm. We know they've been in the bushes the whole time, which is good.
Yep. One has at least.
Hmm.
Hopefully it's a mod where they can take care of anybody comes in, want to misbehave.
Knowing Florida claimers Ted, he's usually good about that type of stuff. And I don't just say that for nothing, do I, Zigzag?
Uh-uh. Oh, well. Hmm.
Zigzag did it.
About nap time.
Uh oh.
I say some days I can't stay awake. Ugh, I sleep.
I hear you.
We went out. We went to eat. We went different places one day. Oh, jeez. I come home. I got the dog settled, and I eat something, and I went to sleep, and I slept till like, oh, I don't know. I think it's like 1:30, something like that. I woke up. I eat. I took my medicine. I took the dogs out, and I went back to bed. Slept till 7 the next morning. By
Uh
10
huh.
o'clock, I was ready to go back to sleep. I mean, I just, oh, it about got me.
I heard that. Well, here's something else I hadn't done in a while. Guess what this is,
What,
Zigzag?
what's that?
There's that referral link right there.
Somebody, oh, okay. I thought somebody actually had put in,
Nope, I put that there.
put a message in the chat.
That was me with that
You did.
referral
You
link.
did. Somebody did. It was you.
Yep, it was. Hang on 1 minute, I gotta mute the microphone. Sorry about that. I'm back, zigzag.
Okay. Oh, oh wow.
Done been sitting here eating a late lunch. Hang on, and I'll show you.
Oh,
Who's ready
yeah.
for a tease?
Uh,
Did y'all see it?
oh yeah.
Mhm.
Marita.
What are they, Dad? What we're eating? Taquitos.
Oh, okay.
Almost like a taco, but they're open on the ends
Uh huh.
and they're hot.
Oh wow.
Temperature wise, that is not spicy.
I'll be eating lasagna today.
I hear you.
It's just me. It's kind of hard to eat. Get anything it's bought that's just a single dish.
Mm-hmm.
It's any good.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to buy stuff for just one person.
Mm-hmm. But now let me tell you, when it comes to my toaster oven and the little pizzas, yum, yum, yum. Those
Yeah.
are good, zigzag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a pizza for the next. I bought a pizza to have. That
This
I always
happened
have
to
to put
be,
part of that in the freezer.
this happened to be one of them personal pan ones that fit perfect in my toaster oven pan.
Well, see, for me, that's an all day meal. That's more than I can eat for one meal. So it's like,
And then coming up soon, I'm gonna try those soft pretzels in the toaster oven. I don't know what day just yet, but soon enough.
one day I'm gonna dig that recipe out and I'll give that to your dad so that he can try that.
Hmm.
It may be like those soft piece of pretzels you're talking about.
So if you're up for a little experiment,
That's what
cooking wise, soon get ready.
yeah, Lachey does takes that dough and she makes pretzels with it. I make cinnamon rolls and use it for bread.
I might kind of try to get creative. What does everybody think on this for a title whenever I do that experimental cooking in the kitchen?
Mm,
That could get interesting, right?
yep. Gosh, years ago I stayed in the kitchen cooking and doing stuff.
So that would do it there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I told Lachey, I said, I wished I had learned a long time ago to go on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved it. Because I
All
stayed busy all
question.
the time cooking, crafting,
Mm-hmm.
working on the house, doing all kinds of stuff, yard work. I watched a woman do all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, I got to mute again.
I was
Well, no,
busy
wait, I
all the
might not
time.
have to. Never mind, that was a. He didn't have to answer that one. That was spam. Mm-hmm. What are we gonna do with them spammers? Open their fingers and insert the whole hand, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When we got 2 more minutes.
Uh-huh. Now that's what that coffee maker sounds like when it's about ready to quit, and of course it's making tea.
Oh,
Y'all heard it beep 3 times then. That's how I usually tell it.
that's why I used to make tea all the time. I don't even make tea anymore.
We do a lot.
I used to keep tea. Just one person, it's hard. That's hard to make because I don't drink it all the time. I can't.
We're always drinking like a gallon or better a day.
Used to, I kept a tea made all the time.
And Dad puts 2 cups of sugar in it every time it gets made, too. Matter of fact, that's the way Granny used to make it, so.
Uh, my husband's grandmother used to make lemon tea. It was was tea with lemons, real lemons in it. Oh, that
Hmm.
was the best tea, and it was real, real sweet. I used to love to go to her house.
I heard that.
And but the thing was, when she made it at home, she didn't put as much lemons in it. When we have family get together, oh gosh, all of them, every one of his family, on his grandma's side, every one of them would make that lemon tea, and some of them it
Hmm.
would be a lot of lemons in it, but it was really, really, really sweet. It was good.
That's good.
Their
All
view was
right.
that's the southern way of making tea.
Mm-hmm. What time is it now,
It's
Zigzag?
3 o'clock, 59 seconds. No,
All
three.
right, people. That's fixing to conclude this stream pretty soon. Um, hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope you've had a good day. Um, we'll catch you, everybody. It looks like, as far as I know right now, think we're going to be back out there at the building tomorrow.
Everyone have a wonderful day.
And we'll catch everybody in another upcoming stream.
Bye bye.